As long as man lives, the production of waste is inevitable. In Gambia, the backwater dump site is the most popular in the Greater Banjul area. Over the years, the emergence of illegal dump sites across the country has escalated beyond control. The strategic location of the Sinchu Alagie dump site is a major concern for many. The dump site, which is sandwiched between school and the health post, has strategically affected the community of Sinchu Alagie and puts the Sinchu Alagie lower and upper basic school at the brink of closure.
Then there was a time the school decided to close indefinitely until it is removed.
The school is closed because of this dump site. What are you going to do as a student? Where would you continue learning?
We will just make a strike so that the government will help us to remove this here because we don't want to close our school. If they close it, they are really going to disturb us.
Thank you very much.
If it has grown to a level where it will affect the whole health of the children, the school will be forced to close. It has happened in Bolmodo. The school closed for some time, but that forced the community and area council to go immediately and clear the site. So it grows also in Sinchu Alagie to a level where it affects the school operation. We have no alternative but to stop the school from operating until the area is clean.
This dump site does not just one day appear. It is put by people around the community, not actually knowing the negative impact it may get towards their living conditions. But to be honest with you, we have been doing a lot to ensure that it is removed in totality, but to no avail. But still, it is very negative and hazardous.
Attitude of the people of that particular area have to change towards waste. It is not only Sinchu Alagie, but this is Gambian problem. We create waste, but we don't know where to put waste. Collection points are very important, but you cannot establish a collection point without the advice from this unit, the Gamo Area Council. We should advise you, we are their technicians. We should tell them the good location of a collection point. But that of Sinchu Alagie, it has been there for more than 20 years, one can say. But we did all what we can in order to eradicate that area.
Yeah, for the community, for the benefit of ourselves, okay, and for the whole nation, I think as a community, we should gather at least and form a meeting whereby at least each compound or almost each area will have a participant, okay, a big meeting for that matter, and talk about the dumping site. Whether we'll at least board a vehicle which will be standing here every day so that people will be, okay, throwing their dumping materials there, okay, or we see how best we can go to the Brikama Area Council, okay, to counsel them on this so that they can also come and see the effects on the ground. I think that will be a vital role for that matter.
It can only be possible if the community want to cooperate with us. That is, let the community take it on their own and take it as their own property and stop people dumping there.
You know, anywhere people are living, there have to be proper places for people to dump their refuse. If you don't create official ones, people will create unofficial ones. Because wherever human beings are living, there will definitely be refuse. If you don't help them to create a place for them to dump those refuse and the refuse to be collected, they will create one for themselves. Nobody can stop that. So the best way is the council need to buckle up.
The dump site has enormously affected recreational activities and most importantly, football, leading the football committee to forfeit the annual Nawetan competition to the dismay of footballers.
As a footballer, this dumpsite has played more harm than good to us, because as you can see, it's not even conducive. The place that they dump and the football pitch is not even more than 1 meter. In health-wise, it causes more harm to us than good, because we don't know what we are inhaling here. Okay, as a human being, though, okay, we came here to play football, but as you can see, the role the society is playing here is very wrong in nurture, because a dumping site is located with the school, okay, and with the hospital also, and with the field. Okay, as you can see, what they are dumping here, we don't know. Every day we came here to play football, but honestly, what we are inhaling here, only God knows.
The health post on numerous occasions has received cases of illnesses believed to be caused by the ever-presence of the dump site. The smoke and the stench greatly affect the learning process.
In lesson sessions, sometimes the dump site will be burned and the smoke will get in our classes and disturbing us. We used to come out, take buckets of water to come and put out the fire so that we can stay comfortable in class.
And the patients admitted at the health post.
But it is also hazardous to our health conditions as teachers and pupils and the community themselves.
It will only expose them to illness. Dump sites only bring about diseases because all sorts of dirt can be found in dump sites.
It has been a big problem and it has been a big concern for the facility and the community at large. Normally we used to have bad odor, especially during rainy season, and not even rainy season, it used to affect us. At times even to inhale, it is always a problem. And number two, the kids also, at times when they are having their break time, they don't wash their hands. They tend to eat like that. And normally, some of them, they tend to come with diarrheal diseases at the school. And number three also, at times when they used to burn it, the smoke also, we cannot inhale. We cannot even breathe. Even the kids, some, they used to have skin infections. A lot of them, they come with it, especially during rainy season. So anyway, it is a big concern for us, yes, at the facility level.
The dump site, situated at the school's premises, was meant to fill the depleted toilets, but population growth resulted in the escalation of the dump site, leading to the unfavorable conditions. The National Environment Agency, responsible for supervising the environmental conditions and observing the municipalities, has vowed to send experts to monitor the situation of the dump site.
There is a particular say when I was going to school, one of the professors will say, a problem here is a problem half solved. So if you have a problem, the school authority, if they have a situation for a long period of time, they should be able to write to necessary institution, whether Brikama area council, or they can write to NEA, because other schools did the same thing. That's why there is, because they cried. That's why their issues were not, because frankly, I will say environmental management is everybody's business. And then if you look at the NEA, how many people are involved in the management of the environment? Very few. But how many people are involved in the pollution? A lot. So, but if it's a concern to you, you'll be able to raise that issue. And then eventually, as I said before, now I heard this thing, I'll be able to liaise with our necessary authority and see how we can engage. But it will be even more useful if the school write to the agency to say this is what is happening, or the health facility. Because if you are in the health people, we work with them. If you have a health facility and you have a dump site there, and you are fighting for the health of the people. So actually we expect those people to, because we work with them. In fact, when you come to those kind of people, we don't go there alone, we go to the Department of Health. Because it's had environmental public health issue, so we go with them and then we discuss how we can address this issue collectively. But the burden is more on the municipalities.
Impact, negative impact for that matter. It is seriously disturbing teaching and learning in the school. There was a time the school decided to close indefinitely until it is removed.
In 2018, we were there for 1 week to clear the dump site because it is never a good location. It is between the school and the health center and the field. Which in waste collection, you cannot make a collection point near a school and a health center. That this has created a problem for us, and we've talked to the residents, especially to the alcalde. We advise them not to dump at that area because it is a legal dump site. The dump place has never been advised by the Brikama Area Council. People started dumping there illegally. We were unable to catch one and take them to court. That's our major problem.
The Ministry of Health took an immediate action by consulting the Brikama Area Council on the matter.
Sir, we spoke to school authorities and they well informed us that the school might be closed if the dump site continues to escalate and disturb lectures as expected. What is your take on that?
That would be very unfortunate, but I would not want to drag my foot. I think I will want to take an immediate action. Let me call the manager of the Brikama Area Council in your presence, and I will put my mobile on speaker so that you hear our conversation. Now, Sinchu Alagie, I'm talking to some journalists, mainly they inform them, some student journalists who informed me that there is a dump site around Sinchu Alagie Primary School.
Yes, that's true.
And the school, okay, you confirming that is true, and the school authorities are saying because of that dump site, they may possibly close the school.
Really?
Yes, it's unhygienic, I know. I have not seen it myself, but I know it's unhygienic and it could be a source of disease organisms.
Yes.
I don't know what best you can do in the very near future to ensure that that place is cleared.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they arrived some time ago, around in the November, December.
Yes.
I conducted an inspection there.
Okay.
I wrote my report to the CEO.
Okay.
I also developed an action plan.
Okay.
And Jubalia is our priority area.
Okay.
As to in terms of sanitation and then the removal of dumpsite as well.
Okay.
So, December, definitely up to January. No,
Oh.
January, definitely Bola.
Okay.
January and February I also leave.
Okay.
So when I came, follow up.
Okay.
But I will do that right now with my boss.
Please.
And then I'll get back to you.
Please.
Yeah.
You can ensure we clear it in the very near future. Let the school not close and the children would lose a lot of hours. Please.
Because in those days there were fire outbreaks at the dump site. And the smoke was disturbing the school.
Certainly.
So definitely, so we were able to put it up with their school committee.
Okay.
Because it happened that it wasn't in the school sports thing.
That's correct.
So I put up. But the other dump sites are always like that. So
Yes. Certainly. Yeah. That's correct. But I will rely on you, please. If it can happen in the next few days. Honey, I can't about this week corner. I can't about this week corner because now that this week corner they can close the school. That will not be helpful. Please.
Because right now we have the community of Tangi. I have community of Tangi on the beach.
Okay.
Well, from Tangi's big side, there's a big dump site there.
Wow.
So I'm even planning with them how to evacuate that waste maybe on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, you need to tie your belts.
Yeah, of course.
Because cleansing service is no easy thing.
No, it's not easy thing. But
Yeah.
I also said when I do that now, let see how it's really helpful and the GDP.
If need be, you let me know. Let me come and talk to your CEO.
Yeah, no, yeah, I will do that.
Please.
I'm
Nane Sataro, just let me know. I'll come to Brikama and talk to the CEO.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll leave the feedback, inshallah.
Please, in the evening we talk more.
Okay, inshallah.
The health risk the dump site poses is very disheartening and not conducive for the community, the patients, and the school children. It is important that we dispose of waste in a very responsible manner. Keeping the environment clean is significant for national development. Locals have gone beyond to hire private companies to collect their waste products.